One day, one of my friends, an adventurer like me, suggested that I go to an abandoned morgue for 36 years. I agreed, prepared a camera, a backpack with food and water, and went to sleep. The next morning we set off. The time was 5 a.m. We knew the location of the morgue. It was located in the forest, not far from the city. Me and my 3 friends, Lech, Vanya, and Kiria, the one who suggested the idea to me, to go to this morgue, came to the place where this abandoned morgue was located. It was an old and ugly building, which by its very appearance inspired fear in us. We began to explore the ruins, in case we find something that will look good in the photos. I noticed some kind of rusty chain, and called the guys over. We began to clear the construction debris lying on this chain. After clearing, we saw the entrance to the basement. The basement doors were wrapped with rusty chains. Kiria took a healthy rebar that was nearby and with a deft blow broke the rusty chains. When we opened the basement doors, we were faced with a terrible, old basement, in which there was no light at all. If I were without boys, I wouldn't have moved even a step forward for any money. We took the headlamps out of our backpacks, put them on, and turned them on, lighting the way. The walls were swollen with moisture, the air was heavy, and a sticky feeling of fear pressed heavily on us. The first thing we found was a rusty wheelchair hanging from a wire. We saw dried blood on the seat of the stroller. Rusty iron trays, bloody bandages, syringes, and other medical paraphernalia were scattered everywhere. Moving a little further, we heard an eerie, heartbreaking and loud scream coming from the depths of the room. We were so strongly possessed by an animal instinctive fear that we immediately rushed to the exit. It didn't sound like a human scream, and we didn't have the slightest desire to see something that could scream like that. As we were running, we could hear that thing following us with heavy footsteps, running outside. We quickly began to fill the doors with construction debris, trying to barricade them. Terrified, exhausted and dirty, we came home without having time to take anything on camera. We will never be able to forget this. Perhaps luck was on our side then, because we were able to get out of there without getting caught by the creature we had disturbed. I don't know why, but we are still very afraid that it will be able to get out of this room, or other adventurers will free it. But we will not check whether it got out or not under any circumstances.